Hey everybody, it's Saturday, and I've just been back from being out downtown in the heat at the market, getting a few things. Some fresh gooseberries were very exciting. I've never had any fresh gooseberries. This is the season for them, and the season for broad beans, which is another really popular vegetable here. I love being able to explore new foods. The broad bean is basically the same as a fava bean, which I also never really have eaten. And I know the whole fava bean thing with Hannibal Lecter and the whole, with the little Chianti thing kind of creeps me out. But anyway, I tried some dry once before back at my daughter's, like that we rehydrated and tried to cook, and it was just what a nightmare. So these are fresh in a pod. I opened one pod. It's all fuzzy like a little flannel blanket in there around every bean, which is they're pretty big. So I'm looking forward to playing with that some this week. I also wanted to just give you an update that I didn't get any exercise yesterday. It was just a really long day, and it was the first day I wasn't exhausted at the end of the day. I think cutting my calories so low and working out once or twice a day in the heat most of the time was taking a toll on my body. It doesn't mean I don't want to go out there and ride the bike. Actually, I'd like to do it right now. I might in a minute, or I might just go up and get on the elliptical. 20 minutes on the elliptical will not wear my body out. Um, I I have in my schedule today, I am supposed to go to dinner at people's houses, and we're having Chinese. And we do get to order our own, which is very helpful. I did ask that. And I'm hoping, because I have no idea what the menus look like here or the takeout menus are like, that I can maybe play it safe if they have the steamed vegetables, which would be kind of boring, and maybe I'll take my own wasabi with me or something. But I would rather have I think it's called Szechuan green beans or Szechuan broccoli. Anything that's got the spicy sauce that's not too sweet, with just vegetables will probably do me better than eating a lot of the other stuff. I guess I could do no, what do they call that? Where it's just kind of milky white and chicken and the vegetables. You know what I'm talking about. The most mild thing you can eat if you eat Chinese food. I could actually get that too. But I'm going to try to really watch that and drink a lot of water before I go and drink a lot of water when I get home, and to try to keep the sodium levels at bay. I don't feel too badly this morning. I felt actually very good. I slept late. But I wanted to just address one comment that I got, and I'm being really honest. Honest. You guys know I'm honest. I'm not perfect, but I'm honest with myself. And it's a risk to stick yourself out here and say, I just want to make sure I can get on top of my food and my exercise and also my drinking. I mention my drinking because I don't want you to think that I really have a chronic problem, but I recognize that I, could possibly, if I don't I wanted to have a handle on everything. Every choice I make, I want to have a handle on it. I want to make things a choice, not a compulsion, not a habit, not a mindless eating or a mindless drinking or a mindless anything else, but a choice. And I weigh them. I'm trying to weigh them. That's what this last week was about for me. I think I did remarkably well with food last night. I really didn't have anything that was the end of the world. There was no dessert. Like I said, I had a little cooked lamb in the crock pot. I didn't really have the vegetables. I ate cucumbers that I took myself. And that's maybe a bite of bread, because at Seder dinner they break the bread and pass the bread around, because that's part of what you do. Anyway, I know one of my people made a comment on my page that basically said, did you get through an entire 7 days without alcohol? I know you said when you did drink, but holding yourself accountable is still allowing it, is stretching it, just saying. So I appreciate that, people want to share how they're feeling on my page, but I just want to say that bothered me. But it bothered me because I felt bad. But I had to think about it, and I just wanted to come back and say this one thing. I'm not in an AA group here, and I did make choices. And yes, it was, yeah, once I had the one shot glass of wine one night, then it seemed easier 2 days later. Yes, I get that. But I have the consumption level way, way, way back, and I'm only doing this weekend. I mean, we had dinner last night, we've got dinner tonight, and I got dinner tomorrow night somewhere. And that's part of what I feel like I'm going to allow myself as a little wine when I've gone to these functions. I want to. I mean, I'm a grown up. I'm 55 years old. If I want a little glass of wine, that's different than drinking at home in the afternoon by myself. That's very different. To feel like I can go out and have a responsible glass or two of wine if I want to when we've been invited to people's houses for dinner. That's different than having too much and feeling sloppy. That's different again from drinking alone in your house during the day or in the afternoon, or at home in the evening with your husband when he's had one cider and you've had too much. That's very different. And so I am on top of that, and I appreciate your concern. But I'm not here for y'all to, like, really throw stuff back at me. I'm here being really honest, and I could have just not said that I'd had that wine this week. So, I didn't. I told you. I'm telling you, it's my channel, I'll just say. But I think I've done really well with the food. I've done really well with the exercise. The alcohol is the third prong, but I think on many, many, many levels, I've done well with that. Yes, there's room to grow in that level. If I wasn't going out, but I don't see any reason for me to say, well, I'm going out, but I'm not going to drink. I'm not on Weight Watchers. I'm not on a specific thing. I'm trying to get to a certain goal or a certain achievement level by a certain thing. Yes, I did say something about trying not to drink for a week, but I can change my mind as needed. So, I hope you don't think badly of me. I'm just really telling you where I'm at and what's going on. It's not like I'm having excess. I'm just having a glass of wine. That's it. At a dinner party where I'm having other grown-ups. So, not drinking a bottle, not drinking a fifth, just having a glass. So, that's it. Just thought I'd share, and I'll report to you guys tomorrow how it goes tonight. Bye.